Hey everyone, this is Poggy with TGN.TV. We are now on Part 6, The Fall. We are falling with GLaDOS.
So, how are you holding up? Because I'm a potato. Oh good. My slow clap processor made it into this thing. So we have that. Since it doesn't look like we're going anywhere, well, we are going somewhere, alarmingly fast actually. But since we're not busy other than that, here's a couple of facts. He's not just a regular moron. He's the product of the greatest minds of a generation, working together with the express purpose of building the dumbest moron who ever lived. And you just put him in charge of the entire facility. Good, that's still working. Hey, just in case this pit isn't actually bottomless, do you think maybe you could unstrap one of those long fall boots of yours and shove me into it? Just remember to land on one foot.
So, in case you missed it, basically from here on out we're going to be going down to original Aperture Science Laboratories, which was... So in case you missed it, we're going to be going down to the original Aperture Science Laboratories, way down deep into the depths of the ground, and this is basically going to take us through what was essentially the original levels, or I guess the original testing areas of Aperture Science, which is kind of fun because they're going to introduce you to a whole bunch of new concepts and things, and that are going to be introduced one at a time, as usual, but can get really complicated. So, let's begin. And for those of you who aren't aware, GLaDOS is a potato. That was a potato that you saw. If you missed the last part, I do recommend checking it out. There's a link on the screen in the top left corner of it. So, here we go. Like I said, when we left off, we were, Wheatley, the nanobot, as he called himself at that one time, was taking over GLaDOS's spot as the head of the entire facility, which I think is pretty awesome and funny because he actually became evil, and it was intended to be, at least I believe it was intended to be, kind of humorous, and it kind of worked in my opinion. I thought it was hilarious. So here we go. Anyway, as you can see, we're kind of just going through the motions here, getting out of here. Working our way to the original facility. You can see it's a complete disaster down here. Can't hardly see anything. There's just a bunch of things. And I love this part right here. Keep out. Do not enter. Do not enter. Keep out. Condemned testing area. Like, just... But that's exactly where we're going to go. What a shocker, right? I'm sure that's a big surprise to everyone. That, oh, we're going to go to the condemned area because that makes sense. So let's work our way up there. We're going to just put a portal right there at the top left of that area. And then we can walk on down. Then we can put a portal right there on that wall. And just walk back through this portal. And then we're down. So that's it. That's pretty much all there was to that. So as we continue on, we're going through what is essentially a sewer line, I guess. I have no idea what this pipe is for. Probably carrying a bunch of old, dirty diapers. And we haven't quite gotten there yet. We're almost there. Here we are. So pull this lever, opens the gate, shorts out the lever. Apparently all this stuff is so old. This part, it's not that difficult, but there is a little trick to it, and I'll show you that really quickly. All you have to do is do this, jump down, put a portal there, then put a portal over there. And you're going to walk through here, and you're going to move this portal to be right here. So what you can do is push this button, run back really quickly. You have 3 seconds, push that button, and then the animation starts to open the giant vault. the vault of who knows what's in there. I love this giant vault. They do everything so sarcastic in this game. They have this huge, gigantic, ridiculous vault, and oops, and when it opens, what a surprise! There's only a tiny door. It's just hilarious. It's like that giant vault is only blocking off a tiny door, because that was necessary. That's it. That's all it was for. This door right here, and a chair and a stool. Just oh boy. So here we go. Chapter 6, The Fall. I think we're now in... Well, no, I don't think we're on Chapter 7 just yet. So let's start. And there's a lot of storyline here. We're actually going to skip a lot of it. We're not going to pay too much attention to it. Just going to take you through the levels and show you the strategy for how to get through them. It's not too difficult as it may seem. There's the old Aperture Science Laboratory sign. Everything's just falling apart down here. This place is so old and outdated. And basically... Oh, God. So sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I actually had to sneeze for a minute there. My apologies. So anyway, as for that moment, I actually put a portal here on this wall. You actually put it a little closer, but anyway, this is probably where we're gonna end up. We're gonna end up right up here. But what we're doing is putting a portal through this door right here, and then you're just gonna walk through that, and then work your way into the facility. How did I do this? There's a switch right there on the wall. The door opens, and in we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and I apologize. I keep on having to sneeze, and I think I'm coming down with a cold, so I apologize for having to keep cutting the video today. Anyway, so what you're going to do here is pretty simple. There's a ramp right over there, and all you have to do is get to that. You put a portal right there on that wall, on that diagonal thing, and then you put a portal right there, and you just fly on through. It's pretty cool. It's like a three-ring circus type of deal, or something. I have no idea what I just said that for. So through here we go, into the original testing facilities. Finally, we're actually here. This is Cave Johnson, I believe. A drawing or a depiction of him. These are all his awesome things. Oops, let's get around this. His rewards for whatever it is he did. Oh, fiddle. Fiddle faddle. Okay. And then we're going to get inside of this, push the button to the elevator, and go up. And you'll notice that, well, you won't notice it yet, but there's a wall, a portable wall down below us that we're going to be utilizing in a moment. And you'll see that in action ASAP. Hopefully. Hopefully soon, yes. Come on. Slow elevator. Slow elevator. So, off we go. And we are trying to get to, well, we put the portal there. And then we're going to port all the way to there. And it's one heck of a jump. And it looks like you wouldn't make that, I think. At least that's what I thought the first time I saw that. I was like, there's no way. But they wouldn't just put a diagonal wall for nothing. So, has to work, right? It has to. So we go here. And we jump down with faith in mind, and over we go. Shaking the whole facility. Pump Station Alpha. I have no idea what that even means, and there's a button here. There it is. So, gel pressure control. We're going to be doing some gel pressure today. That is what we are starting on. That's the new stuff. Gel pressure. Now what am I doing? How did I forget what I'm doing already? Sorry, this cold is messing up my head today. It's not that bad. I've had much worse colds, but this one is still messing with me. So we need to go upstairs as much as we can. Go upstairs. And there's a door. Let's see. Where do we need to go? Oh, up there. That's right. So, yeah. We need to go up there. The way you want to do that is by, let's see here if I can recall. Oh, fiddlesticks. Okay, yeah, there's the catwalk up there, so we just do that. And then you can put the portal anywhere else. And careful not to fall as you're jumping out of the portal. But off we go. You don't want to just run around everywhere because this stuff is like all broken and you got to be careful where you're going. This takes you down. And there we go. Through the next elevator. And I will see you guys in part 2 of our little